Yes.
But I still want to push back on that kidogo.
Yeah.
Because, again, when it comes to building something, you as a Kibbe brand, I think there were, yes, as much as you're an individual, there is that support structure that you had that brought you to where you are. With this podcasting, Eric has been a support structure. For the most part, you have been a support structure. You're a person I can count on to come on. It goes to that notion is no man is an island, right? We all need each other in some sort. So
yeah, but why would you put care there? It's not care. It's
mutually beneficial.
It's mutual, exactly. Like now, do I care that I'm here? No, I want to be here.
Manze, I watched this episode of Sajid Vayani, Eric Mutiso, and Andrew Kibe, and bro, these motherfuckers have great chemistry. I watched that episode and I was like, fuck, these motherfuckers need to make this a regular, right? I've watched the Coffee Pump episode with Sajid and Eric, and just Sajid and Eric alone, and bro, let me just say that, fuck, these motherfuckers, it's like a match made in heaven. No home. But hawa se wako na chemistry ingine fiti, yani it's like yani utaki hiyo episode ishi, yani you just want to hear this motherfucker speak and speak. Unaona? Alafu nini it's like unaweza sema Sajid and Eric, it's like Sajid is like the yin to Eric, and Eric is like the yang to Sajid. However, the fact that adage goes, right? But these guys have great motherfucking chemistry, right? And when I watched also before I get to whatever I want to say, I've also watched Sajid and Kbe. Okay, so whenever Sajid is with Kbe, Sajid tends to kiss Andrew Kibe's ass a lot. Even in this episode, Sajid goes like, Andrew, ever since you came on the pod, our numbers grew, fuck shit, fuck this, fuck that. So as a thank you, I want to give you this whiskey. The way Sajid panders to Andrew Kibe, okay, giving him the whiskey isn't a bad thing. And the next time, because I know in very, very soon, I'm also going to be making an appearance. I'll be making an appearance on some of these podcasts you motherfuckers watch. If Sajid, I ever come to your podcast, please, don't give me whiskey. Just give me a nice bottle of Asconi red wine, all right? Talk to the same guys you spoke to, for you to provide this whiskey to Kibbe, arrange a proper Asconi red wine for me. That's besides the point. But yeah, so Sajid and Kibbe, when they're just the two of them, they have proper chemistry. Proper chemistry. In as much as Sajid kisses Andrew Kibe's ass a lot, alright? Unajua Eric is not an ass kisser. Now, two other people nimeona chemistry whenever they sit down and have a pod. Of course, Andrew Kibe and Mwafrika have this toxic relationship, love-hate relationship. But these guys are gold together. I watched the interview. Andrew Kibe did on the Mic Check podcast. And of course, these motherfuckers won't agree on anything. If they're having an argument, even if it's Andrew Kibe who's on the wrong, it will have to take Mwaf to be the bigger person and be like, yeah, whatever. Let's just move on, all right? But I also like that. I like that tumultuous relationship, right? I like that tumultuous relationship that they have. It makes for great content, especially when they sit down and actually just to see them disagree on almost everything, you know, it makes it worth watching. And I also like Maf sit down with Andrew Kibe, because Maf, I think Maf is the only guy with the cojones to call out Andrew Kibe for his bullshit. And Andrew Kibe doesn't like being called out for his bullshit. All right? but somehow they find like a middle ground, all right? Because I think Maf amekama understand hii character ya Andrew Kibe. It's a controversial character. It's a character that that wants to be a contrarian at all times. You understand? So Maf has understood that. So Maf has understood a way to call out the bullshit from this character, and also to tone down, because he knows this character won't own up to mistakes. All right? So ando watu wengine, but ya Maf ni a bit different. Hii ya Kibbe, Sajid na Eric is unique. You put Kibbe and Sajid on the same Nini, on the same episode, just Kibbe and Sajid, you're just going to want to continue listening to that conversation. You put Kibbe and Eric on the same pod, you just want to continue listening, all right? And I also like Eric bana. Eric, kuna venye, I think there's something that Eric has taken from Maf. And I don't want to say that he's perfected it, but he's customized it and made it unique in his own way. Like unajua Eric, he's not a confrontational person. He doesn't look like a confrontational person to me either way. But Eric is going to ask you tough questions in a way that's not going to offend you. He's taken Maf's interview style and not perfected, sorry, I said I don't want to use the word perfected. Eric has taken Maf's interview style and customized it to his persona. In that, Eric can ask you anything and you won't get offended. All right? Bro. Yo, and I'm really happy about this podcast space, especially with podcasts like the Coffee Pump and Nini. So as for Maf and Sajid niliona there's not hakuna ako ka chemistry. Maf na Eric, obviously we all know wako fiti, wako na hawa tunajua wako fiti, wako na chemistry. But when I watched the Coffee Pump episode with Maf and Sajid, I felt like Maf is a good interviewer, but he's not like a fun person to interview, right? So yeah, there was like it seemed like Maf was like, fuck, let's just get over and done with this shit, nirudi home kwa bibi yangu na mtoto. When I watched the Coffee Pump episode of Maf, it was like Maf was like, yo bana, tuharakishe hii kitu bana, mi niende ninyonge, because you all know Maf likes to commit suicide, right? And yo, so back to this. I think Kibbe, Sajid and Eric need to make this a regular. Hata kama it's once a week. I think they need to make it a regular, just as the Iko Nini guys have is it the weekend update? Ile ya Maf is there, DJ Zack is there, ule kichwa kubwa nani, ule mse wa forehead big anitangwa nani, Ian the Legend is there and Rapture is there. You see, I'd really like to see that ukina Kibbe, Sajid and Eric, cause yo bana, hii chemistry nilicheki hapa mse, hiyo flow ya conversation alone, yeah bro, I loved it. I loved it, man. I give this 100%, man. I give it a 10 out of a 10. It was a fucking good episode. Kibbe has interesting takes. Alafu unajua hawa ni mabuda, let's just say that, kina Sajid na Eric ni mabuda. So even when Kibbe comes out with this bullshit trying to pin them down, put them down, I like to see the way they were deflecting that. You know, wameona Kibbe hii nini, unajua Kibbe ana behavingi nikako bipolar in a way. I used to like the way they were deflecting it. They were in control at the end of the day. Let me just say that. Eric and Sajid were the ones in control of this nini, episode. Because most time when Kibbe makes an appearance on your show or on your episode, he takes control, no, whether you like it or not. He has that personality, right? But I like the way that Eric and Sajid had control over this interview. Yes, Kibbe remained Kibbe. His takes remained his takes. But still, Eric and Sajid were the ones in control. You could tell that it was Eric and Sajid who are controlling the direction of that pod. Bro, and yo, like I'm saying, I think Eric is the yin. They are like the yin and yang to each other. Eric and Sajid are like the yin and yang to each other, bana. They complement each other vifiti sana. And Kibbe's controversial takes, bana. Kibbe's controversial takes are also a very, very good addition to the episode. I think they need to find this. I think they need to find a proper name for this episode and do it on a, is it weekend basis, weekly basis, at least once a week, every weekend, something. All right. Yeah. So I just to skiz a few of this.
Because I know there's value in being here. I'm connecting with two very upcoming. I mean, this is going to be the biggest podcasters in Africa. Why would anyone want to touch on this while it's still in its infant stage?
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So for me, don't ever assume that I'm your friend.
Hey, straight up.
Yeah.
Yo, that is evil, man. Yo, Nani is yo, Kibbe is like the bad guy, but in every movie, man. And I can tell like this. I don't think he meant it in that way. I think he meant that when he said that statement, probably he meant it hypothetically. I don't think Kibbe is an asshole like people put him, or rather like his interview put him out to be. I've heard a few people say that they've met Kibbe in person and he's very nice. So I think maybe he was being hypothetical. But you can tell Sajid felt a certain way. Manze, after giving Kibbe my whiskey, he goes ahead and tells me not to think that I'm his friend. It's like you invite a girl over knowing that it's going to go down. You do all that shit, buy her KFC, you know, buy her soda maduong, ile soda ya 2 liter, you know, go even to the extent of buying pizza. And then she yo, bro.
Bro, if you have no value you bring to the table,
there was once I asked Kibbe, let's go for dinner. He's like, fuck dinner.
But let me ask, because I keep hearing this even at work. People allude to the fact that they won't say directly, but guys don't seem to, they feel obliged to take care of their kids because it's societal pressure. You brought them into this world. It's a thing to do. Do people actually like their kids? Or are they just obliged?
No, people don't even know what they're doing. People are oblivious. People are just rolling around. They're like in a daze. They don't know what the fuck is happening. What do you mean kids? You like your kids? What the fuck does that mean? These people didn't exist. You went to Bomor.
You brought them to this world. The least you can do is take care of those. The least you can do is take care of those little bastards, bro. You brought them into this world. It's not hakuwa mahali were like, yo, tunataka kukuja kwa hiyo dunia. It wasn't like they came into your dream and said, yo, tunataka kukuja kwa hiyo dunia tulete. No, motherfucker. You decided to sleep up, or you made a decision to have kids. So it's your motherfucking responsibility to take care of this individual up until a point this individual can actually fucking take care of themselves. And if it's unfortunate that this individual cannot take care of themselves, then you owe that motherfucker to take care of them up until the day you fucking die. Unacheki? Because you made the decision to bring them to this world. Unajua hii dunia venye iko. Unajua venye hii dunia ni ya kuteseka na kupambana, na bado ka make the decision ya kuenda ulete mtoto kwa hii dunia. Motherfucker, own up to your fucking mistakes and your responsibilities and take care of that child, right? I think hata a law should be introduced where if it's proven that you're the father or the mother of a child, you need to provide for that person up until they are stable enough. And even if they are not stable and you're stable, you're still able to take care of them, or these people can take you to jail. I think a law should be introduced that your children can actually sue you for not being able to take care of them. Ndio ikuwe funzo kwenyu na wenye tabia zinginezo kama zenyu za kuzaa watoto na kushindwa kuwalea, right? But as much as Kibbe's take on this subject matter is may sound harsh, may sound sad, it's true though. It's true. It's the sad truth. It's the bitter truth. You know, I heard him say, I actually did the whole thing. I went to the theater room, I watched the baby come out of the mother's punani, held the baby. Kila kitu. The whole shebang. Right? And still there is like nothing changed. And I can actually attest to that. Been there. Alright? Been there. Nothing changes. It's not like you get like emotional over it. Okay, during that moment, it's an interesting moment. Number one, if you're religious, you're praying to God that both the mother and the child come out safely. Number one, that's very, very important. Now, once they do that, once the baby is cleaned up, once the baby is weight covered up, you're like, okay. I mean, nothing has changed. It's like every other day. Like every other day, eh? Not with Eric though. But it's like every other day. Nothing changes. It's just a new person. It's just a new individual you have to feed. It's just an extra mouth you have to feed, right? And a potential good friend for the many years to come. But nothing changes. You don't get this new lease in life, this new perspective in life, this new awakening. No. Kila kitu tu ina remain the same. Right? I really don't understand why society gives itself so much pressure. But the fact that you went ahead, had sex, got someone pregnant, both you and the mother are liable for that person. I think it's high time sasa a law is introduced that when you bring a human being into this world, they can actually sue you for not being able to take care of them. So you take care of them because it's your obligation. You brought them to this world, you owe them. It's like nikuita kwangu, it's like you invite a guest to your house. If I invite you to my motherfucking house, I should even send you transport. When I invite you to my fucking house, I should cater for how you're going to get there, what you're going to eat when you're there, and how you're going to go back to your place. If I invite you, if it's a mutual agreement for you to come to my place, then the rules can be tweaked kidogo. But if I invite you to my house, hata ukikam na transport yako, it's up to me. Either ukianza kutoka ni kudrop ama hata nikupatie Ferrari nikwambie hiyo shikilia hii for the inconvenience, right?
Chile Atoi came. You want to tell me you like that kid? Where has that like come from? Just think about it. Where has it come from? Where have you just developed a like for a child as a man?
Let me ask you, if you get a son or a daughter, is this the same exact sentiments you'll share?
No, but you see, the thing is this.
I say, I don't know. The thing is, from the research I'm doing, well, the narrative or the thing to say is that the moment I held my child, it was
it's
a woman.
bullshit. And then,
Did you do that, Kibbe?
I've been in Hosi.
Yeah.
One of my kids, when my kids was coming into the picture at Aga Khan Hospital, I went into the theater room. And I saw them doing that whole process where the kid comes from the Pudesh and the woman is, oh my God, and everything. everything. I saw that whole thing, and my kid was taken to the weighing machine there, and I saw how big that Pudesh gets. And I was like, this, I've done the whole thing, and I didn't feel that thing that people talk about. That thing is in the movies.
Did you feel pressure to pretend that you felt it?
At the start, yeah, like, oh, it's my baby.
Because
It's
people coalesce.
There's that pressure, especially if you're deep in society.
Because your family will come, congregate.
Yes.
How does it feel to be like?
Okay, let me flip it again from a Mwindi culture perspective, where you bring in kids, you bring them into the world, you educate them, you take care of them, and then you.
Yo, manze, you guys can actually go and watch the whole episode. It's on Sajid Vayani's YouTube channel, bro. This episode was gold, bro. And yo, if Sajid Vayani, you get to see this, bro, you guys need to do more of this. This was fire, bro. This was fucking fire.